Thanks for joining us for this special February edition of CPSB-TV. I'm Kaley.
And I'm Jacob. It's Career and Technical Education Month, so we're dedicating this entire show to all things CTE.
Whether you're planning to go to college or jump straight into the workforce, the classes here at College Street Vocational Center are making sure you're set up for success.
We'll start with what we're doing right now, television production. In this class, we'll learn how to make videos, edit, produce short films, and music videos. We also learn how to put on a show like this and do it all in a hands-on classroom studio space.
My goal for students who take this class is that they find that this is a living, breathing, working edit station classroom along with a live working studio and control room where they really get to let their creativity soar. I really feel like there's a place and project that meets everyone's interest, whether they're interested more in the actual television production and doing newscasts, telling the stories of the community, doing music videos, or film projects that really allow them to work with their peers and shine.
Television production students will earn their Adobe Certified Professional Credential in video editing using Adobe Premiere Pro. Students also have the option to get college credits with a dual enrollment partnership with Sewella.
Keeping it in the arts, let's see what's going on in commercial art with CPSB-TV reporter Moe Clark.
There's a lot to take in when you step inside the commercial art classroom at College Street Vocational Center with instructor John Montoya.
So if they're interested in making shirts or laser engraving things, we also do a lot with vinyl. We're making stickers right now. There's lots of things you can make and do in this class.
Lamont Green enjoys digital arts and says the classroom combines that with a cool way to put into practice.
Like if we wanted to make a logo for a school bus or a company, we could do that too. We can make websites, all kinds of things, portfolios. I can see myself going pretty far with commercial arts. I wanted to start doing commercial art so that I could go far because what I'm trying to do requires a lot of digital art.
Lamont hopes to pursue a career related to what he's learning in this class.
For me, it's kind of getting stuff done because I can be a bit too ambitious at times. So I'll have a really big idea but not enough time to do it. So I just have to learn how to compress my ideas, I guess is how I would say it, enough to where I could get it done in the time that I have.
Even though Montoya is the new teacher on the block, he's experienced in teaching art and keeping up with how technology is changing this field.
This is my first year of commercial art. I'm really excited about it. Before this, I taught 8 years of art over at LaGrange. I think Illustrator and Photoshop, those have come a long way since I was in high school. There's lots of auto detection and stuff like that now that didn't used to exist. As far as the technology of making shirts goes, that's pretty much the same. I've got access to a laser now, which is pretty cool. That's new.
Students in this class will earn their Adobe credential that they use in the lab every day. Reporting for CPSB-TV, I'm Moe Clark.
Another class teaching Adobe programs is digital media. Students learn everything from Photoshop to InDesign, coding, and animation. Instructor Nancy Allen says it gives a great overview of several programs for students committing to Digital Media 1 and 2.
Photoshop, which is a graphic design program, Dreamweaver, and we also teach a unit in HTML for them to learn to code stuff because Dreamweaver incorporates a lot of that. My Digital Media 2 kids use InDesign, and they also do animation.
This class offered dual enrollment credit, which would help me graduate faster, so that way I can get into a tech college. And, well, this class is pretty fun since I've had experience with it before.
Some of the students who have been successful in this program have even created their own Amazon and Etsy shops to make money with their creations.
Now let's see what's going on across the hall in one of our medical classes. Here's CPSB-TV reporter Joseph D'Angelo to explain how students are learning to work in the medical field through the emergency medical responder class.
Different names because there's multiple organs involved in the field.
This is the emergency medical responder class at College Street Vocational Center. Instructor Christian Parsons explains what students will learn in this class.
So students get to use a variety of medical equipment in this class, including spine boards, bandages, splints.
I talked to a couple of the students about what they enjoy most about the class.
The class is really fun and there's a lot of hands-on experiences and you learn a bunch of stuff that you didn't know and it's really cool.
Students who take this class are interested in working in the medical field after high school.
My plan after high school is I'm going to go to the Navy as a physical therapist, and I'm taking this class to learn the medical beings of how to do, all the basics of medical history.
This summer, everyone here is excited about the newest addition to the class, an ambulance simulator.
And that's going to be a full module, what we call it, of an ambulance, which is just the back part of an ambulance that the students will be able to practice their skills in a real-world environment.
I am very, very excited. Those are one of my favorite vehicles to be in. I've been in one before, and they're really fun, and I'm looking forward to it.
There's a lot to look forward to with teaching in this in-demand field, something Parsons says he loves doing.
I do enjoy teaching this class. I enjoy watching the next generation of medical care providers grow up and enter into a field that I have a passion for.
Reporting for CPSB-TV, I'm Joseph D'Angelo.
Students who successfully complete this class will learn CPR, first aid, and earn their emergency medical responder and EMT basic certification.
As you've been seeing, our campus is packed with classes connecting students with hands-on career options. CPSB-TV reporter Shamecia Guillory takes us inside the carpentry class where students are learning the tools and tricks of the trade.
Wood is being cut and projects are being painted in John Thompson Carpentry class at College Street Vocational Center.
I have a lot of family in construction, and I would like to learn more about it and hopefully get into that. It's really hard, so if you're trying to get into it, be prepared and be patient.
Students like Bryce and Terrell are getting hands-on training with a teacher who is very experienced in the construction industry.
I've been a carpenter for a long time, and I started doing this when I was probably 15 years old, working with my brothers and my dad and my grandfather. And after doing it for a really long time, age starts to catch up with you a little bit. It's kind of harder to climb up the ladders and climbing on roof and hauling things and digging ditches, all that. It's kind of hard on your body. So I feel that I had a lot to offer other people.
Thompson explains how carpentry isn't just all about wood. You'll need math skills too.
Times when a student starts taking the class, they're unaware of how to read a tape measure, or how to add this fraction and this fraction to come up with something, how to divide something in half. A lot of these things, I take for granted and a lot of students take for granted, but when you start learning it and you hear the word math, people start to freak out a bit because of math.
There's also a summer class allowing students to earn more credits and $1,000. Elizabeth Bouillon is excited to sign up for it.
Well, it gets you a credit for your year 2, so if you join the summer class, you don't have to take it again. The next year you'll already have your second credit, but it's also something that can help you work on woodwork and stuff. In the future, I want to be a stay-at-home mom and just build crafts and sell them online.
One thing for certain with the students who take this class, they will be able to use these skills either in a career or at home. Reporting from CPSB-TV, I'm Shamecia Guillory.
Students who are sophomores, juniors, or seniors are eligible to take the class. It's also offered at Westlake, Sulphur, and DeQuincy high schools.
Now let's head into pipe fitting class at College Street Vocational Center, where students show us what skills they are learning while taking the class. Here's CPSB-TV reporter Haley Reed.
This is the pipe fitting class at College Street Vocational Center with instructor J.R. Clark. Here in this class, students are being prepared to work in the fields after graduating high school and also getting a hands-on opportunity to learn the basics of pipe fitting.
Well, everything that we have in our environment pretty much runs through pipes. We survive from the plants and things we eat. Everything comes through a factory, so water, everything deals with pipes.
Some of the students in this class plan to work in the fields as soon as they graduate.
Pipe fitting, my parents, they talked to me a lot about how they used to work in the fields. Especially my stepdad, he worked in the plants, so he liked to talk to me a whole lot about what he does, and that kind of just got me interested in it.
Students could receive their NCCER credential when they successfully complete the class and could go into the workforce or further their education in a trade school.
Depends on who you work for and how good you are. So sky's the limit.
Students say the class is a lot of work, but it's more than pipe fitting. They also get to experience some carpentry and welding.
My favorite project would probably be the oxy-fuel. Whenever we had to go outside and we had to use the acetylene torch when we had to cut and everything with it. So that was pretty fun.
Reporting for CPSB-TV, I'm Haley Reed.
Many of the students who take pipe fitting choose to do 1 year in this class and follow it up with welding the next year.
Rev your engines. We're headed to the automotive class now with CPSB-TV's Andrew Harvey.
This is the Automotive Tech class here at College Street Vocational Center with teacher Edwin Derwin. In this class, students are learning hands-on and getting certifications that can help them get a job after high school.
Every day, it's more like friends instead of like a teacher, and obviously he's a teacher, but he's more of like a mentor, I guess.
Not only that, they learn how to work in the shop, and they also become family and learn how to work together.
We all friends. The teacher is real nice. He helps us a lot. We get to learn all kinds of different tricks and things that we ain't know before. When we're doing the lessons and everything, he explains it real well for us. And if we don't understand, he'll go over it a couple times. So it makes it a good learning experience.
Many students in this class plan to work in the field after they graduate.
What made me want to take this class is I've always been into working on cars since I was little. And so I figured this would be an opportunity to learn some more that I didn't know.
My dad's a mechanic, so it's kind of a family trade, and I learned about it from my school counselor, really. I went in there and talked to her just about classes, and this class came up, so I got put in this class. Don't join this class just for fun, really. Join it so you can actually learn something and apply it to your own life.
Reporting for CPSB-TV, I'm Andrew Harvey.
Some of the students in automotive service technology have earned as many as 10 credentials through the program. That will do it for this edition of CPSB-TV.
Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to follow us on our social media sites.
See you next time.